Welcome to my channel. Please like, comment and subscribe. In this video, I'm going to talk about a fact about Machu Picchu in Peru. Here's everything you need to know about the ancient ruins of the Inca civilization. Each stone was precisely cut to fit together so tightly that no mortar was needed to keep the wall standing. I promise, this is cooler than it sounds. Imagine digging a hole, building your own Lego castle, and burying the bottom half of the sand. Now, think about trying to do that on a mega scale without any equipment. No animal power, iron tools or wheel were used in the process of excavating the stone and shifting each piece to the top of the sacred valley. The foundation was built to withstand an earthquake. Yep, Machu Picchu is impressive. Second, Machu Picchu sits at 2,430 meters above sea levels. What does this mean for you? Well, Machu Picchu is 1,000 meters lower than Cusco. So if you have just flown in, take a day or two or acclimatize before making your way to the gateway town of Aguas Calientes. Exploring Machu Picchu can be strenuous and altitude affects people in different ways. So, if you have any medical condition or take medication, it's recommended to see your doctor before leaving your trip. The next is Machu Picchu is a wonder of the world and a World Heritage listed site. In 2007, Machu Picchu was voted one of the new 7 wonders of the world. Known to some as a lost city, in fact, there were several farming families living in the surrounds of Machu Picchu when it was discovered by explorer Hiram Bingham in 1911. Recent research point to many locals being aware of the site before it was catapulted into public popularity. The fourth is the Inca Empire was one of the largest in pre-Columbian America, covering Argentina, Bolivia, Chile, and Ecuador. Inca means king or emperor, and the words carried weight throughout modern-day South America at the head of the empire. The Incas were the backbone of the Andes, ruling over more than 20 million people between 12 million people between 1040s until 1050s. It all came to an end when Emperor Atahualpa was killed by Spanish conquistador in 1523. Llamas really are trying to photobomb your holiday pics. If llamas could take selfies, we'd all have to shut down our social account. Apart from this impressive modern-day talent, llamas were traditionally valued for their wool and nutrient-rich poop to fertilize crops. Before googling llamas and alpaca, highly amusing by the way, it helps to know the difference between the two while traveling throughout South America. Both can be found grazing the ground at Machu Picchu. Llamas are related to the camel family and grow up to twice the size of an alpaca. They were important resources for the Incas, not having other domesticated animals such as horses, goats, and sheep. 6 is there's more than one hiking option. The Inca Trail is infamous, but the lesser-known Inca Quarry Trail, departing from Ollantaytambo, leads you past local communities and visit significant archaeological sites, and away from the tourist trail and into the Andes mountain range, plus you travel with horses to help enlighten the road. The 7 is, in the Cuenca language, Machu Picchu translates to Old Mountain or Old Peak. While visiting Peru, it is more likely you visit one of the indigenous communities where the language spoken is Quechua. The history of the Quechua people dates prior to Inca civilization, and you will find many ruins throughout Peru named in the local language. And then 8 is a certain artist called Leonardo da Vinci painted the Mona Lisa during the height of the Inca Empire. As you arrive at Machu Picchu, you may ask yourself what else was happening while the Inca Empire was at the height of its power. While the Inca ruled throughout the Andes, Europe was experiencing a surge in artistic and technology development, and China was under the rule of the Ming Dynasty. I think that's all the explanation that I can say to you. I hope you like it. Don't forget to give like, comment, and subscribe.